Hello, hello students. This is a continuation of our chapter called Our Environment. This is a food chain. A food chain is every step or every level. There is a food chain from the trophic level that is called the autotroph, which are called the producers. They're dependent by the primary consumer, and primary consumer are dependent upon the secondary consumer. Secondary consumers are tertiary consumers are dependent upon secondary, and so on. It's a chain, and finally when they die, they decomposes into the soil, and the soil take the nutrients again, and this is a sequence how from one trophic level to another trophic level. There is a flow of energy from the sun to the producer, that is in the plant, and then they finally move into they are taken by the primary consumer. Primary consumer are consumed by the secondary consumer. So there is a flow of energy at every level. So here you can see another food chain, which is a sequence of energy level from one trophic level to another one. So now coming to food web. What is a food web? It's a network of the food chain which is established, a network in between different trophic level. Say suppose if one trophic level is absent, so another trophic level can take over, or can be taken by another animal. So the integrity of the ecosystem is balanced. So that is why we say the food web is a network of the food chain which establish a network of the relationship between various species in between. So here you can see another food web in the ocean, where the small zooplanktons are consumed by the fish, and the small fishes are taken by bigger fish and the small birds, and the small seabirds are taken by the bald eagle and some other preying birds, that is eagle, vultures, and so on. So this is they can depend upon each other. This is called as a food web. Now we are talking about a 10% law. You can imagine, say the grass are there which may produce 30,000 joules. So these all grass are consumed by only for rabbits, say in a day and all, and but they get only 3,000 joules, because 27,000 joules of energy is lost in the respiration, because they need energy to live. Similarly, two snake can consume four rabbit, and they can get only 300 joules out of 3,000 joules. So what is the loss of energy? 2,700 joules of energy is lost. And these two snakes can be consumed by a eagle, which gets only 30 joules. Rest 270 joules are used in the respiration and for the energy. This is what is called as a 10% law. Now coming to biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. Biodegradable waste are the waste which can be decomposed by the help of bacteria, enzyme, and fungi. All the vegetable peels, paper. So those should be recycled in such a way that they mix into the soil and can be used. But the non-biodegradable, especially the plastics and others, which are going to get a problem for the soil bacteria and the organic and the water also, should be recycled rather than throw away in the atmosphere directly. So here you can see how the vegetables are getting, if you have thrown in a garbage, look after some time how they are disintegrated with the help of bacteria and finally mixes with the soil. And here is the plastics, where they are the most dangerous in our atmosphere, and they causes a lot of pollution. So this is the hospital waste. The black waste box is made for the unused medicine. Red is used for the bandage after dressing and all. And the yellow is used in the operation theater. Say suppose some part of the skin is cut, some flesh is taken out, and the blood and all has to be there in the yellow one. And the blue contains the solid waste, like hand gloves, syringe, and the bottles, the glucose bottles, and so on. They are taken to the incinerators and they are burned, because if they are not burned, the hospital infections are causing the biggest problem in the atmosphere. So now let us talk about the recycling of the thing. If it is a biodegradable waste, we should always keep it in one of the plastic, and we can separate the plastic waste, e-waste in one bag, and one bag should contains only the vegetable peels and the waste food. So they can be recycled and they can causes bio fertilizers which help in the bio plant fertilizers and can produce some good food for us. Most of the food that we are using nowadays are the chemicals and the pesticides. As far as the plastics are concerned, plastic should be taken and it should be recycled properly so that it can be used as a bitumen, it can be used in manufacturing the goods that have been taken care. So plastic should not be thrown here and there, it should be judiciously taken and it should be recycled in the atmosphere. That's the how we can keep our atmosphere clean and uh, 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 clean, as well as the environment to where we can stay properly for our benefit. Thank you.